welcome to another episode of the K&I Car Show. This is the I'm Kevin Passman here in New Zealand. That is my man Isaac Eubank in the U.S. And this is the show where I try to teach my stoner MMA brain damaged, been hit in the head too many times friend Isaac about cars. And how's it going over there, Isaac?
It's going good, man. It's going good, it's going a lot better than you think it would for a half retarded, stoner. But
it's so much easier to talk about a former MMA heavyweight when you're on the other side of the world, man.
Yes,
I'm out of reach, man. I'm talking shit over here.
I know, man. I know. No, it's all good. No, things are going good, man. We're locked down, on our second lockdown over here. The virus is like going crazy, so we're over here kind of bored, not much to do except for order out. That's pretty much it, man. Nothing like you get to go out and have fun, man. Freaking be amongst people and do shit.
We are not on lockdown here, that's for damn sure, man. Where I've been out to some fantastic car shows, man. It's last Saturday at here in Auckland. We had a Caffeine and Classics, and hundreds of people showed up, hundreds of cars. And even though a little rain came in the middle, a lot of people hung around, and we got some great video. I started out with this first one here, this 46 Ford Coupe. We've actually covered the 46 Super Deluxe before. This is just the regular coupe.
Yeah, this is a pretty one. This is a nice one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. And actually, my uncle that owned that 46 Ford Coupe used to own one that looked just like this. Exact color and everything. He owned it, and he was really clean, looked like this one. And this one's as a right-hand drive, too.
That's cool.
It's the only one I've seen from the 40s like that. It's actually a right-hand drive. I don't know if they converted it to right-hand drive or they bought it like that from Australia or whatever. But it's really cool. It's a really clean look. I like those wide white wall tires and those little biscuit hubcaps,
Yeah.
And it actually sounded great too. No video of it running here, but yeah, it's just a beautiful, clean car, man.
It is, man. I'm just gonna say this is my type of car show. If I'm gonna buy a car, I'm going to fix it up. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna make it look like these cars. I'm not gonna let it be some rust bucket that sits in a fucking barn, and I just drive it every once in a while. Like these cars, I would drive all over the place. These cars are sexy. They're chromed out. They've got fat tires. The fucking mag rims are just dope. I mean, I can't get over it.
And a lot of them with those wheels and stuff. See how it's kind of lowered in the front? There's a chance that he had put a different front end on it, put power steering and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these cars, they put like a Mustang 2 front end in it and have power steering and stuff like that. So it makes them much more drivable too.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to do that to be over in New Zealand because of the roads. But freaking, this car show, man, I'm super jealous, man. I would have loved to have gone to this car show. It's we don't got nothing.
They were everywhere.
Yeah,
man.
Nothing like this going on over here right now, man. Freaking, the closest thing we got to this is the Walmart parking lot. You know what I'm saying? There's a car show going on over there, but you don't want to be anywhere near that fucking car show, man.
What kind of car show they got at the Walmart parking lot? Is it vintage cars or just?
No, it's just a bunch of fucking retards over there, just acting like there's nothing going on right now, and they're just they're just like this big old what do they call that? They're just like herding at the freaking the Walmart parking lot. So there's all kinds of cars there, hoopties, whatever.
I think people don't realize that we have animal instincts in us still,
Yeah.
We kind of still do stuff like that during a time of crisis or something. We still herd up and do weird things, for our self-defense that we don't even have to do anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're acting like Walmart's like this safe haven, man. Like, it's an island of protection from the COVID-19. It's like, it's totally not, man. And if you see, anyways, yeah, it's pretty funny.
Anyway, we're herding here with our vintage cars, and all of my cars and motorcycles are actually in the shop this week, so I didn't get to drive any of mine out. So,
oh man,
but man, this Ferrari 330, I think it's a 330. It's Ferrari 330 2+2. Do you know what 2+2 is?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Is it 4?
It's 4. Yes. Good answer, man. No, 2+2 is it means it has a back seat in it for like 2 people in the back, which is unusual for a Ferrari. Even in the 1960s, to have a back seat in it.
Yeah.
It lowers the value a little bit, but I'm sure this car is probably worth at least $300,000-$400,000. So
yeah,
it's a beautiful car, man. I love those knockoff wheels, those wire wheels. They're actually knockoff wheels. You take a hammer and that center piece with those that trident looking thing, you turn it to the left and they actually come off. So it's more of a race thing there. So yeah, no lug nuts or anything like that to make it look ugly or anything. They look cool.
Yeah,
easy to swap out. You know.
Nice.
And there's some other stuff here. This Lancia Stratos, this little blue looks like a wedge. You know, it's a cool vintage rally car. It's a rally car, Italian rally car, and I believe this is a replica because they only made, how many of these did they make? They made 500 or so. So the chances are this is actually a replica, but it looked like it's a very good replica.
Yeah.
You know, they make them out of fiberglass and stuff, and really cool. Lancia is a little known car in the States, but it's a great, cool Italian racing car. So.
Dude, what I was really impressed with was the actual variety of muscle cars and just American-made cars they actually had over in New Zealand. I really didn't think it was that big over there. I thought that it'd be more of a niche thing, but I mean there was quite a lot, man, and quite like I said, quite a variety.
This is perfect for me because I like the American cars, but I like the weird European stuff too. So this is actually a perfect balance for me. In the States, you don't really get this. You get the American cars and just a few little European cars here and there, but this is a perfect like 50-50 mix. So I like it, man. And the cool little Triumph there going in the background, like that Triumph Herald that I put on not too long ago. I ran into Scotty Pearson here from ELMNOP. I spelled his band name wrong in the last one. He had the Citroen D Super 5 there. I ran into him there. Cool dude.
They had a couple of those.
What do you think about this? What's that?
They had a couple of
those.
Yeah,
they had a couple of those Citroens here, and you see more of those here too.
Yeah. No, I still think it's ugly. It's just it's a cool it's a cool looking. It looks like a Jetsons mobile. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like a cartoon. You know, but it's sexiness that I like. I give me something beefy. Give me something with some fat tires in the back. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm not that freaking advanced. You know what I'm saying? You have a more advanced palate than me.
But the Citroens like that are a kind of a love or hate kind of car. They're the best designs to me. Either you love it or you hate it. You know?
I tell you what,
they
dug the technology that's in the car. The car has super cool technology with the lights and the hydraulics and the the suspension, stuff like that. That stuff's really cool. But I'd rather see it on an Impala. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That one came from the factory like that, though, man.
Yeah, so, for sure.
I think that's, but yeah, it's one of these. Like I said, you either love it or you hate it, which creates emotion. You know what I'm saying? It creates some kind of emotion. I like those cars like that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's cool.
And generally, those have the best collectability in the long run because they come out and like half the people are like, "Oh man, that's hideous," you know.
Yeah.
And half the people are like, "I love it," so it doesn't sell as well sometimes, you know. So. There's some other stuff here. Some German cars. This 1979 Porsche 911 SC.
You know I love that.
Oh man, that engine was beautiful, man. It's you can kind of see how clean it was in the video here, but in real life, it was spectacular. I don't know if they drove this car there. It had a little rain and dirt on it, but as clean as that engine is, I think they may have trailered it over there, which it's like. It's not a BMW like ultimate driving machine, but it is an ultimate driving machine. I know that's their slogan, but it's a car you drive. So
Yeah.
if they did trailer it over there, man, I don't understand that either.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah, no, man. Overall, it looks super fun, man. It looks super fun. It's one of my favorite videos. You know, if you get in the coming and the going of the cars, that was super cool. I know a lot of people are gonna like seeing that. Man, we just need more of it. More. You know, it makes me feel like I'm out. I'm living vicariously through you. You know, I've been stuck in this house so goddamn long doing nothing, man. These videos are a godsend.
I can imagine, man. Because we were on lockdown here for a couple of months, but it's opened back up. It is midwinter though, but they still had a good showing, you know.
Yeah.
But I think people were locked down here for a couple of months. So when this event, when they put this event together, people were like, I'm going to that. I'm ready to get out, see some cars, and hang out and talk to some people.
Yeah.
You know, and really cool people here. Brandon, some people. My friend Mark, he has car dealership here. We're gonna record his Ferrari 512 coming up soon.
Hey,
so
tell your buddy from Elemental P, man, no hard feelings, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's so mellow, man.
I'm pretty sure he's a
so
cool
mellow,
guy,
yeah.
man.
And he understands. He understands the car too,
yeah,
you know.
Man.
So he understands the emotion it creates, the you love it or you hate it kind of thing.
And tell him maybe when I get over there, we could go for a ride and burn one together. And he can try and talk me into falling in love with it.
Okay. But they had some other cool cars here that you don't see much in the States. This little Mazda RX-4. The little green Mazda RX-4 in 1974, I think it was. It's not as collectible as the RX-3.
Or the RX-7.
Man, or the RX-7.
I was going to mention this car because of the RX-7. It looks like it kind of. And when I was a kid, man, we were little shits, and we'd play Army in the fields, and we'd act like we were shooting the cars that were driving by. And this RX-7 freaking stops and then chases us across a field, and we're running from this RX-7, and there's a ditch. There's a ditch. My friend clears the ditch, right? And I jump and I fall right into the ditch, and the guy gets out of the RX-7 and just laughs at me. They're just pointing at me laughing because I fell in the ditch. But yeah, that's my RX-7 story.
That's your RX-7 story. That's the one.
That's the one.
You're telling me?
That's the one I'm telling you.
Oh man.
I think I peed my pants.
It's not really even a car story.
I think I peed my pants a little. Oh man.
These RX these Mazdas, these early Mazdas and stuff are really gaining collectability too. They have these rotary engines, this Banco. It actually has a German designed engine in it. It's a smaller engine that revs really high. It's a really unusual engine that doesn't have like pistons and valves and stuff.
Yeah.
They call it the Dorito engine because actually the big chunk in the middle is triangular, like a Dorito chip.
Oh wow! See, yeah. Now I'm hungry, dude. What the fuck you got to talk about that for? Hey, man.
The cool thing about these cars though is they don't have a lot of horsepower and all that, but you can rev the shit out of them. You can redline the shit out of them and get lots of for racing and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's what you need. So you rev really high. So
you'll be able to play in those areas.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
And there's another video here. Did you see that? It's not in this video. I'll put it in there though. The AC Cobra, the convertible with the big dog in it.
Yes, I did. I did.
It is kind of an illusion because it's a right-hand drive car.
Yeah,
so
I thought the dog was driving.
In my mind, I was like, this dog. They've taught this dog how to drive the car.
I was like, how in the hell? Oh yeah, Auckland. I'm stupid. I thought the same thing. Oh man, no, this has been a fun video. Like I said, one of my favorites, man. You've packed a lot of shit into it. You can keep doing it. We're running a little long though, so we need to cut this shit off before my shit cuts off.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about this Ford Thunderbird first, though, man.
All right, give me it.
1964 Thunderbird, man. It's beautiful, long and white and Thunderbirdy, and it looks. It's got that little divot in the back. It's like the Perry Mason car, you know.
This
one's actually.
It's the oh no, is that a Mustang or is that the Thunderbird that you're talking about? Is there
I'm
a
talking
white
about the
Mustang?
Thunderbird, man.
Is there a white Mustang
No,
too?
it's a Thunderbird, man.
Okay, yeah, no, that thing
They're-
is pretty cool looking, man.
It's not as popular as the ones that came like in 55, 56, 57 because they put a back seat in this one. It wasn't the two-seater. So it made it a bigger, more family car.
Okay.
But these have grown on me quite a bit over the years. This little hood scoop and the, it's a wonderful car, man.
You know, I
really
like
cool car.
You know, I like anything with gills, so you got me.
Yeah.
You got me.
But what's that?
I said you got me.
And the did you see the forestry truck, man? The old green. It's I think it's out of California National Forest. What is it? A 1977 Ford F100.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was actually a clean truck too. And it's a left-hand drive, so it's probably imported from the States.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if they actually. It's an actual forestry truck, or if they just painted all that on there. They're like a big Smokey the Bear fan or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
No, I think.
But
that's really
yeah,
cool.
Yosemite National Park. That's where they're claiming it came from. But
I love anything.
I love the visor too. The little screen visor. I think that's a New Zealand Australian thing too. So
Yeah, I love anything from my birth year, man. Anything.
Elvis died in '77 too. You love that? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You loved when Elvis died?
Yeah,
Oh,
man. He was robbing from the black community for years, man. It was time for him to go.
Oh, he wasn't.
He stole rock and roll from Rick James, bitch.
I
Oh, he did Rick
blame
James, the other guy.
I blame Colonel Brown Parker, man, his manager. That's who it was, man.
Cool deal.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, anyways, man. Before we get off into a subject I know nothing about, another subject I know nothing about. Let's wrap this bitch.
Okay. Well, what have you learned today, man?
I've learned that freaking there's some cool car shows in New Zealand that I'm missing out on. I'm stuck in this goddamn house. There's some deadly virus going around trying to kill everybody in America, and they just want to have a fucking party. And that's pretty much all I've learned, man. I'm living vicariously through you, man. You're out there having a good time, checking out all these cool cars, and that's it, man.
Yeah, okay, well then we'll try again next week, man. We'll try to teach you something about cars, man.
Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, it's been fun. It's good to talk to you and see you online like this because I'm so far away. I can't travel back to the States.
Man, it's sad. Yeah, no, it's good to see you too, man. I love doing this, and I love doing this with you guys. Thanks for commenting. Keep commenting. We'll keep fucking talking back to you guys. If you guys don't know already, I comment as the K&I Car Show. He comments as Kevin Passman. I think it's pretty obvious because my comments are pretty silly and they know nothing. They have nothing to do with cars. But yeah, man, you guys, we love you. Peace.
All right. See you later, man.